Thanks for having me. All right, I'm gonna start up my screen first. I hope you can see it and I hope you can hear me well.
We can hear you great, and we can see your
Okay,
screen. We see
good.
us. Is that right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, no. Now you should see it. Yep. Okay, good. So I hope you see the introduction page stuff, right?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So first of all, I'm gonna introduce myself really quick for those that don't know you. I'm Daniel. I'm 17 years old. I'm an Angular full stack tech enthusiast and just in general. And I wanted to start off this tech talk with just this picture of a dog. Can anyone tell me what race this dog is?
Looks like a Malamute.
Not so specific, more general. What it could
Husky?
Ari
be.
said in the chat, it's a
Exactly.
husky.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
great Husky.
Good job, Ari.
But we're not gonna talk about dogs today. We're gonna talk about Husky for development. Maybe a few of you already heard about it, but it's just basically a tool that helps you write better code with Git hooks. So first of all, what is Husky? It's a tool that automates the process of setting and managing Git hooks, and it ensures coding standards and successful tests. It improves management in large code bases. It's adaptable to various workflows. It reduces the likelihood of committing suboptimal code. It can, for example, run tests. It can do linting. It can do formatting. It can do building. It can do whatever you need it to, pretty much. We're gonna dig into that further later. And it's basically a precursor to CI/CD tools like GitHub Actions or pipes. So I'm just gonna go to the demo right now. You can find it on GitHub as well. It's just a pretty basic Angular project. All right, I hope you can see it well. You should see my IDE now. Good?
Good.
Yes.
Yes, good. And as you can see here, I have a pretty basic Angular project with the Husky folder at the very top, pretty much. And if we open up this Husky pre-commit file, we can see I've literally just added 3 scripts from my Angular project that will run when I try to commit my code. And I'm going to demonstrate that by just making an update. And luckily I have a to-do here, which tells me what I need to do. And luckily I have already commented out the code that I need to implement. So I'm just going to uncomment it. And luckily the tests are also already implemented. All right. And now, so let's say I have implemented my code and I'm ready to commit and push. I'm just going to go over to my terminal, obviously enter my commit message, whatever it might be. I already have it ready, luckily. And as soon as I try to commit it, you will see some cool stuff happening. And as you can see, the pre-commit scripts that I just wrote and showed you before are running those scripts that I'm trying to make it do. So, and as soon as those things finish, it commits the changed code. And now I can git push, obviously, and then make a pull request. CI/CD tools will run. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole stuff behind Husky. Let's go back to the demo. I hope everyone understands it well. If you have questions yet already, then make sure to ask them now. Yes.
Thomas has a question.
Thomas?
I love these questions, Thomas.
Thanks. For example, does it work when the build fails or some test even fails? Can I still push the code? Is it like a strict? Or
no, exactly. That's the cool thing. It stops the commit. It's pretty much a pre-hook to CI/CD tools. It stops the commit and aborts it, so you need to fix it first.
And can I somehow bypass this? Imagine the situation: I'm working on 2 computers and I'm in my own branch. Then I have to leave my workplace when I have stationary PC. I want to commit my code and later continue on my notebook to pull the code. And if this will be like stop me because something will fail because of the build, what should I do?
Well, I never really had that case with Husky before, but
I think you could have it like you need to put it on so that you can't push it into the main branch, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably set it so that you can't, like you could you could push it into a fork and not, or like a branch, but not the main repo.
Exactly, yeah. But I think you should, in most cases, implement Husky on every branch, on every commit, so you like never have to do those extra work of linting code and refactoring it, replacing any types with the actual types and stuff like that. So I think that really removes a lot of work that otherwise needs to be done after the actual thing has been implemented. Dylan?
Well, yes, I was just going to say that you can override the Husky. There's usually a command or a script. So there's some situations, where you don't want the Husky to prevent you from doing something. And if I recall, it's like no something, whatever, dash, and you'll be able to do that.
This is what I love about the study group. We have such a broad range of knowledge in the whole entire group. Love it. Thank you, Dylan. Eris has a hand up.
Yes.
Right,
hi, Daniel. Do you have any advices or best practices about what we should put in each Husky hook? For example, which command would you put in the pre-push hook and which one in the pre-commit hook, for example?
Sure. So I think, for example, the formatting and linting commands should really be put into the pre-commit script. It takes away the performance issues you might get on your CI/CD tools if you need to format or lint there as well. And on the pull request, for example, it probably takes away that. Building, and maybe if you log something, if you do some tests that are getting logged anywhere or getting put out anywhere, maybe you should not really run those on the pre-commit. You can obviously and run it twice. It doesn't really matter, but I think for sure it's like the scripts that you like should run are stuff that you really forget about, like linting, refactoring your types to the actual types and stuff like that. That really helps and puts away those extra commits where you like write in refactor at a type or whatever, because you already did that in your actual commit.
Great, thanks.
Love it. Radek has a hand up.
Oh, you're muted.
Sorry. If I can ask you, do you use it together with an extension?
I never use it with an extension. I never really needed to, but maybe there is an extension for it. I didn't really search it up. But yeah,
I just found the Husky analyzer, but maybe I missed.
I don't know. Probably you should search that up, or otherwise implement a new plugin. Might be a cool idea.
Try it. Let us know. Report back, Radek. This is what we used to say in NG Houston. If you ask us a question and we don't know the answer, then you get to do a presentation next month. Everybody was like, "No!" I was like, "No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's just a joke."
I saw Dylan wrote the command. I will try that really quick, just to test it.
Oh, to find out. Good job, Dylan. You're muted, Dylan.
Yeah, I recall that being a command that you could use, possibly.
I don't think it really works.
That's okay. We can always circle back to that.
Yeah,
we can keep moving, and then you can play with it for a little bit if you want, and maybe we can circle back to that at the end. Okay, any more questions for Daniel? Going once?
Maybe I saw that there were tests. What do you use as a testing tool? Was it Playwright or?
Oh, those tests were just the normal tests. I didn't use any Playwright or E2E tests. Nothing.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I just want to point out to everyone that our dear young Daniel is only 17, an intern, just joined our group last week, just killed his presentation, and taught me something that I didn't know before, and I'm an Angular GDE. So I really think that was awesome. We had lots of good questions. So please, everybody, come off mute and help me thank Daniel for that awesome presentation. Hopefully just the first of many.
Dankeschön, Daniel.
Good job. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your attention.
Thanks for showing us something cool.